Um, we are going to begin at the top of our mats, and we're going to start standing up today, okay? And let's all start a playlist right now. I will do the same here. And like I said, top of your mat, take your time. And I want you to close your eyes here and just starting to move a little bit from side to side. Front to back. Maybe some circles. And while you're here, really noticing the way your feet are connecting with the floor underneath. Maybe you lift your toes a few times. Maybe you lift your heels a few times. Again, just with your eyes closed, or at least soft if you're uncomfortable with that. Starting to work on the feet, grounding them down. And with little movements through the feet and the ankles, the rest of your body follows and starts to just flow a little bit. Doesn't matter which way you go, which direction. And you may start to just sway the arms along a little bit. Rocking shoulders from side to side. Maybe your head comes along. Just a little bit of movement. In that same place, feet grounded. Take a big inhale. And a big exhale. 2 more like that while you keep moving. Big inhale. Big exhale. Last one. And then you slowly bring your body back into the center. Open your eyes and open your arms out wide, both sides. Take an inhale to lift the chest and bring the palms as far back together as you can. Finding that spaciousness in the front side of the body. With your exhale, wrap the arms around. Doesn't matter which one goes on top, and give yourself a little hug here. Holding yourself, tucking the chin slightly to the chest. Staying connected to a deep breath. And noticing the connection of your skin to the palms of your hands, onto your shoulders or back. And again, just sway a bit from side to side. And your practice today, allow this practice with these first movements to be a gift for yourself today. Slowly releasing the arms, taking them open again. One more time. Big breath in, squeezing in the back. With your exhale, same thing, just the other arm on top. Wrap the palms around. Keep the spine long, swaying a bit from side to side. Taking that moment to check in with yourself. Letting go of anything from today. Anything that comes from the mind right now. And really tuning in with the body. Still, the feet connecting with the earth. And really setting that intention of your practice being your gift for yourself. And then slowly releasing. Take a big breath in, arms rise all the way up. With your exhale, you're going to open up to your right side. So the right hand reaches back, left hand forwards. See if you can keep your hips facing to the front. It's just your torso twisting. Pulling from both ends, both fingertips. Feet stay grounded. Big inhale. Go a little further if you can. Maybe look over that shoulder. And with your exhale, slowly release. Come back to the front. Again, one more time. Inhale, arms rise. Exhale, other side. Keep that left hip facing forwards. Drawing from that left shoulder. Reaching through both fingertips. Soft shoulders. Breathe. Again, tuning in with the body. Letting go of your day. And then slowly release, coming back to center. Stepping your feet out as wide as your mat. And your toes are slightly turning outwards. Inhale, both arms rise. And with your exhale, dive it down. Arms come out wide. Fold forwards. Just placing the hands or the fingertips lightly onto the floor. Allowing the upper body to get nice and heavy. Maybe just sway a bit from side to side. Noticing any tension in the back of the neck. And still those feet grounded. And then start to bend into the knees and bring the hips as close down to the floor as you can. Take a big breath in, little yogi squat here. With your exhale, extend again. Find length through the backs of the legs. And maybe pull the upper body a little closer down and towards the legs. A few times like that. Inhale, sink the hips down, lift the chest. Exhale, extend. Inhale to bend, open, lift. Exhale. Nice and easy. One more time. Inhale. And exhale, extend. Now walk the feet back to hip width apart here. Stay in your forward folds. And interlace the hands behind your back. Extending elbows, bringing wrists over shoulders. Maybe a little bend through the knees. Just notice what's comfortable here for you and how you can let go of that weight into the upper body, like gravity do its work here. And again, if you need to sway a bit, feel free to do so. And today's practice is really about giving yourself what you need. So allowing that fluidity and maybe take a last inhale. And with your exhale, release the hands down to the floor. Now step your right foot to the back of your mat. Allowing the hips to melt here. Strong through the back leg for a moment and then drop that knee down to the floor. Bring the left hand on the inside of the left foot and walk the left foot slightly to the edge of your mat. And start to make some circles here as well. A little bit of movement, just creating space into the hip. Doesn't matter which direction you go, where you go again. Just allowing your body to open in whatever direction that feels good for you. Just noticing most likely that tightness in the hips after a day of sitting. Taking one more inhale. And with your exhale, keep the right hand down to the floor. Lift the left hand up. Just an easy twist, reaching actively through the left fingertips. Allow your hips to melt down to the floor here, forwards and down. So you notice that opening through the left hip and the right hip flexor. The chest opens. Take a big inhale. And then with your exhale, make sure your back toe is tucked and you lift the back knee off the mat. Adding a little bit of power. Inhale here. And then release the left hand down inside of left foot. Start to walk to the long edge of your mat. Find yourself in Prasarita, a wide-legged forward fold. So inhale, hands underneath shoulders. Find a flat back here, pulling the belly into the spine and finding that length through the crown of the head, reaching forwards. With your exhale, fold again a little deeper. Again, a few times. Inhale, flat back lift. Exhale, fold. Press the outer edges of your feet into the mat. Inhale, lift. Lengthen. Exhale to fold. Once more. Inhale to lift. And exhale, fold. From here, walk your hands towards your back foot. So turning the right toes all the way to the back. Allowing the hips to melt here to right leg, right knees, 90 degrees. Noticing that depth through the hip and then drop it down. Find some space here. Again, movement, circles, whatever you need. The right hand's on the inside of the right foot, and the right foot maybe comes a little wider if that feels good. Again, just giving yourself that space, that opening, wherever it feels nice. One more breath in. And then placing the left hand fully down, reaching right hand up to ceiling. Finding that twist. Pulling from the belly button. Draw the right knee in. Trying not to let it pop out too much. Melt the hips down. Stay closely connected to that deep breath. Grounding through the left hand. And with your left toe tucked, lift the left knee off the mat and deepen the twist a little more. One more breath in. And then release the right hand down inside of right foot, walking back through the side or the long edge of your mat, finding Prasarita again. Inhale for flat back, nice and easy flow. Exhale to fold, nice and deep. 3 more like that. Inhale, flat back. Exhale, go deeper. You can use your hands to pull yourself down a little bit. Inhale, flat back. Engage your belly when you make that flat back. Exhale, fold again. Last one, big breath in. And exhale to fold. Now walking your hands towards the front of your mat again, turning the toes. And then step your right foot back to the front of your mat. Fold it here. Inhale, come halfway, lift, flat back. Exhale to fold. Bend your knees and start to roll up to ceiling again. Swing the arms up high. Inhale. You may find a little back bend by squeezing the glutes and gently pressing the hips forwards, opening, reaching, long arms. And with your exhale, hands back to heart center. Take a breath here. Reconnect, grounding those feet down. Inhale. Exhale. Then inhale, swing the arms up high. Exhale, dive them down and forwards. Inhale, flat back halfway, nice and tall. Exhale, fold, planting the hands, and then step back into downward facing dog. Take a moment in this first downward dog, maybe to allow that fluidity back in again. Maybe some movement, whatever feels good and natural here. Spreading fingers really, really wide and pressing every knuckle down into the earth, pushing the floor away from you. Creating some space between shoulders and ears. Head is heavy. Tailbone reaches up to the ceiling and maybe take a little bend through the knees. So you find more length through the spine. Pull your belly in strong. Take a big inhale here. And a big sigh out through the mouth. Exhale. Bring in movement again. Lifting heels on your inhale. Look in between the hands. Ripple the body forwards into a high plank. Nice and strong. Press the floor away, rounding through shoulder blades. And notice where your hips are. Are they kind of in line with the shoulders? That where we want them to be. Keep those fingers spread wide. Press the heels to the back. If this is too much, knees can come down. Take another breath in. Actively press harder into the hands. And with your exhale, soften the knees. Come back through downward facing dog. 3 more times like that. Inhale, lift heels, ripple forwards around the spine into plank. Exhale, soften downward dog. 2 more. Inhale. Exhale. Find your own pace. Inhale. And exhale. Now, one more time. Inhale to ripple forwards, high plank. With your exhale, drop the knees really strong through the core and start to draw the elbows in towards the ribcage already when you lower down all the way to the floor. Untuck your toes. Bring the fingertips a little wider and forwards. Inhale, lift the chest, baby cobra. Exhale, lower. 3 more. Inhale, lift. Just a soft ripple. Exhale. Notice any sensations in the back through the spine. Inhale. Exhale. See how far you can go without pushing or pulling. Last one. Inhale. Exhale. Place the hands back underneath your shoulders. Tuck your toes. Press back. Downward facing dog. Take a big breath in. Big breath out. Inhale, lift your heels, look in between your hands, step all the way to the top of your mat. Halfway lift, flat back, inhale. Exhale, fold. Bend knees, roll up to standing. Swing arms up high. Find that back bend if that's comfortable for you. Exhale, we dive it down straight away. Sun salutations A. Inhale, flat back, halfway. Exhale to fold, plant hands, step back, high plank. Inhale here, strong. Exhale, lower down, knees first, or if you want, full chaturanga. Keep those elbows tucked in. Untuck toes, inhale, cobra, lift chest, look up. Exhale, roll it down, downward facing dog. One big breath, inhale. Slow exhale. Stay connected with that breath. Inhale, lift heels. Look in between hands, step or float if you want to. Top of your mats. Halfway lift, flat back. Inhale. Exhale, fold. Bend knees, roll up. Find that swing. Open it up. Inhale. 2 more rounds like that. Exhale. Finding movement, breath together. Inhale, flat back. Exhale, fold, plant hands, step back, high plank. Inhale here. Exhale your way to lower down, chaturanga. Inhale, cobra, maybe extend the elbows. Notice that extra space into the back. Exhale for downward facing dog. Big breath in. Big breath out. Inhale, lift heels, look in between the hands, step or float, top of your mats. Halfway lift, flat back, inhale. Exhale, fold. Bend knees, roll up to standing. Swing the arms up high. One last round to really make it a soft, easy, flowing movement. Inhale, flat back. Exhale, fold, plant hands, step or jump back, high plank. Inhale, strong, push harder. Exhale, lower down, maybe up dog. If you want to lift the hips up as well, open it up. Exhale, down dog. Good, big breath in. Big breath out. Inhale, lift heels, look in between the hands, step or jump, top of mats. Halfway lift, inhale. Exhale, fold. Bend the knees and roll it up. Open. And this time with your exhale, dive it down. Halfway lift again. For this time, you're going to fold forwards, plant the hands, and then step your right foot to the back of your mat. Straight away, drop the knee down, swing arms up high, low lunge, Anjaneyasana. Melt the hips down. Press into your big left toe. Just a gentle tuck of your tailbone here, engaging the core. Breathe. Pulling the ribs in. And know that you always have an option to bring the hands onto the hips if you need to. Shoulders are soft. Arms are strong and straight though. Take a big inhale. And then can you go a little bit further down and forwards with the hips on your exhale. One last breath. And release the hands down, framing the front foot. Keeping the right hand down. Find that twist again. Inhale, lengthen. With your exhale, lift your back knee off the mat. Same thing as we did at the beginning. Find length through the left fingertips. Inhale. Exhale, left hand down inside of left foot. Walk it all the way over through the side, finding Prasarita. Wide-legged forward fold. Inhale, flat back, lengthen. Exhale, fold. Once more, inhale, flat back. This time walking all the way back to the front and finding your twist again. Inhale. But this time you press firmly into the right hand. You start to drop the right heel down. So you come to the outer edge of your right and left foot. And then you may find either a supported side plank variation or maybe a full side plank. Reaching through left fingertips, lift the hips up and away from the floor. Actively pressing the right hand down. Right shoulder is away from your ear. Big breath in. And then release left hand down. Find plank position. Inhale here. Engage your core. Exhale. Lower down your way. Inhale. Cobra. Maybe up dog. Exhale for downward facing dog. Good. Take a breath here. Spread the fingers again. See if you can get the tailbone a little higher. And then lift your heels in your inhale. Look in between the hands. Step or jump. Top of the mat. Halfway lift. Inhale. Exhale, fold. Bend knees. Start to roll up. Swing arms up high. Squeezing those glutes open. Find that back bend. Exhale, dive it down again. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. This time, step left foot to the back of the mat. Drop the left knee down. Inhale, arms rise. Low lunge. Melt those hips. Find strength through the core. And breathe. Noticing that connection coming back into the body. How that feels after a day of being constantly in your mind, thinking, working. Just allow yourself that gift of pure presence. Take a big breath in. And then with an exhale, tiny little bit further forwards if you can. Letting go through the hips. One last breath, inhale. With your exhale, hands down, left hand stays, right hand reaches, twist. Straight away, lift the back knee off the mat, inhale. Peel it open a little further, melt the hips, lengthen through the fingers. Breathe. Where can you find more space? Where can you challenge? This one shouldn't come easy. Take a big inhale. And with your exhale, right hand inside of right foot, start to walk over through your side. Long edge of your mat. Inhale, flat back, halfway lift. Lengthen. Exhale, fold forwards, nice and deep. Once more, inhale, flat back. And then walk back to the front. Same position, easy twist. Inhale, right hand lifts in your variation of that side plank. Maybe supported. Maybe, and you can take your time here, very slowly, just step that right foot to meet the left. Lift the hips away, Press the floor away. Big breath in. Exhale, right hand down, plank. Stay for the breath in. Inhale. Exhale, lower down slowly. Inhale, open the chest. Exhale, downward dog. Nice. Take a big inhale. Big exhale. Now bring the knees down to the floor for a moment. Untuck your toes. Sink down onto the hips. Right hand onto belly, left hand onto heart. Close the eyes. Breathe. Reconnect. Soften the body. And tune in how you feel right now. What's going on for you? One more sweet breath in through the nose. And a sweet breath out to the mouth. Eyes open. Hands come back forwards, downward facing dog. Big inhale. Exhale. Lift the heels, look in between the hands, step or jump. Top of your mats. Halfway lift, inhale, flat back. Exhale, fold as deep as you can. This time, bend through the knees, swing the arms up high for chair pose, and then sink the hips a little lower if you can. And I'm going to place one hand onto the belly, one hand onto the lower back, just so you can feel what's happening in this area. And then play around with kind of tucking and untucking the tailbone, so sticking your bum out to the back and then slightly drawing it forwards, engaging your belly when you do. A few times, inhale, bring it back. Exhale, tuck it forwards and under. Stay low. One more, tuck, inhale. And exhale. And then find that middle, that center position, a little bit tucked, not too much. And then release the hands, bring them up high again. Inhale here. Exhale. Slowly rise up, find your back bend. And exhale, hands into your heart space. Take a breath. Reground the feet. And then bring the weight onto your right foot here. Starting to draw left knee up into chest, flexing left foot. Cross that left ankle over the right knee and open that left knee to the side. It looks like this from the front. Making sure that foot stays flexed. Take a breath in. And then start to bend through the knee. Click, click, my hip said. Finding balance. And you really open that knee as far out as you can so you feel a good stretch through that left hip flexor. Go deeper if you can. The belly pulls in, the back stays nice and tall. Heart is lifted. Relax the shoulders and the face. Take a breath. Now from there, slowly coming out. Again, draw knee into chest. Inhale. And then gently stepping the left foot all the way to the back. Just hovering it up for a moment. Having that balance moment. And then melt into your high lunge. Left heel presses back. And again, you bring your hands, one hand belly, one hand lower back. And just find that sensation of bending into the knee and tucking and untucking, straightening the leg. Just playing around with the sensation of finding a neutral position through the spine. And that neutral position is quite different for everyone. So just notice where that is and then sink down there, maybe with a slight bend through the back knee. Arms rise up again. Shoulders drop, relax. Strong core. Take a big breath in and a big breath out. Now dropping the left heel in, finding warrior two. The right knee opens to the right. Shoulders stacked on hips and press firmly into the outer edge of your left foot. Right toes are turning straight forwards, left toes to the left. Can you go a little bit deeper maybe? Finding that 90-degree angle in the front knee. Tuck the hips under here. So you start to feel that opening through the hips. And then flip the palm, reach forwards, and then reverse, straightening the right leg here. Lifting through the core, lift up and then over. Left hand is nice and soft. Big breath in. Big breath out. Keep your legs engaged. One more inhale, lengthen. And with an exhale, bend back into that right knee. Find right elbow on top of the knee. Extended side angle. The left shoulder draws open. And really reaching forward with that left hand actively. Engage your core. One more breath in here. Go a little bit deeper through the front knee if you can. And then with your exhale, release the hands down inside of that right foot. Come back into that prasarita. Wide-legged forward fold. Inhale, flat back, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. This time, walk to your back foot, bend into the back knee. Find Skandasana, turning the right toes up to the ceiling. Keeping the left fingertips down and lift the right hand up to the ceiling. Opening the chest here, if that is available for you. You can always keep the hands down if you need. Maybe look up to the ceiling. Opening the hips. Big inhale. And with your exhale, hands down to the floor, press up and sliding back through the front of your mat. Finding the weight onto your right foot, lifting the left foot up towards the ceiling. Standing splits. Both legs are as straight as you can. And with your hands, if they reach the floor, you try to kind of draw yourself closer, the upper body closer to the knee. Lift the back foot higher, inhale. And then step left foot forwards, exhale, fold. Inhale, flat back, halfway lift. Exhale to fold, plant your hands, your choice to step back into downward dog or flow through a vinyasa. You keep that movement connected to our breath. And see where you can find the ease in your movements. Easy doesn't mean simple. It doesn't mean it's not strong, but just allowing the ease of flow through the movements. Take an inhale to lift your heels, looking between the hands, stepping or jumping top of your mat. Coming halfway lift, flat back, inhale. Exhale, fold. Bend the knees. Find that chair pose again, inhale. Straight away, that neutral position, this time without the hands. Sink a little lower. Squeezing glutes, engaging every muscle in the legs. One more breath in. Last breath out. And then rise up. Inhale, back bend. Hands into your heart. Exhale. Take a moment here before we move on to the other side. Taking a good breath. And then the weight comes onto your left foot. So remember, coming into that figure 4 position, right knee lifts this time, right foot flexed, and then right ankle crossing over left knee, opening the knee. Inhale here, find the balance first. And with an exhale, bending into that standing leg, figure 4. You really want to feel that in that right glute here. So the further you open that knee, maybe even with some help of your hands, sink down, pull the belly in, and breathe. Again, always that balance between activation and relaxation. Breathe. Shoulders are soft. Put a little smile on your face here. And then slowly come out. Big inhale, right knee lifts again. And with your exhales, really slowly controlled, step the right foot all the way back of your mat. High lunge. Melt into it. Without using your hands, find that neutral position here again of the spine. Left knee 90 degrees. Strong legs. Pulling the inner thighs together, pulling the feet together. Feel your core working. Take a big inhale. Exhale. One more. And then drop the right heel, find warrior two. Noticing if you have that 90-degree angle here, and if you can see your big left toe from the inside of that knee. So it's always risky here that left knee starts to flop in. We want to open it up. Extend through the arms. Soften the breath. Soften the shoulders. And then take an inhale to flip the palm reverse, extending that left leg. But extending doesn't mean we're relaxing and hanging into this. Legs are fully working. Allow the right hand to just gently lean onto the back leg. And think about elevating. So with your core, you pull your upper body up and then you lean over. Breathing into the side body stretch here. Keep squeezing the hips forwards. Big breath in. And with your exhale, bend the left knee, side angle. Right arm overhead. Length from right foot to right fingertips. Draw left shoulder under, right shoulder open. Shoulders are soft away from ears. You may find some more depth in that left hip. That left glute is squeezing really hard. Good. One more inhale. And with an exhale, releasing hands down inside of left foot. Long edge of your mat. You know where we're going now. Turn the toes in. Inhale, flat back, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Take a breath there. And then walking the hands to your back foot, Skandasana. Left toes turn up to ceiling. Right hand, fingertips down. Left hand lifts. Melting through the hips. If this is difficult, you can always keep the right heel a little bit off the mat. Makes it a little easier. And see if you can find that length through the left arm, opening the chest. Good. Inhale there. And with your exhale, hands down to the mat, sliding to the front. Weight onto left foot. Bring right leg up, standing splits. Both legs straight, super strong. Draw nose to knee, point back toe. Squeeze that right glute to lift higher. Inhale. And with your exhale, step right foot forwards and fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale to fold. Plant hand, your choice. Downward facing dog or vinyasa flow. Maybe with a little jump. Where is that ease? What was your gift for yourself today? How can your practice help you to step out of the mind and into the body? Take a big inhale here. Exhale. Now lift your right leg high up to the ceiling. Bend the knee and open up the hip. The right knee lifts as high as you can. The heel comes close to your bum. Engage your core and square the shoulders. Inhale here. Now with your exhale, draw the right knee in towards your left elbow or armpit. So finding a twisted tiger curl here. Strong core. Inhale, then open up. Swing the leg open again. Exhale, knee, elbow. Inhale to open. More space this time. Exhale to elbow. From here, Extend the right leg to the left. Drop the left heel down. Fallen star. Left hand lifts. Here as well, hips come away from the floor. Inhale. Exhale, left hand down. Right leg steps forwards in between your hands. Inhale, arms rise. High lunge. Exhale, warrior two. Inhale, flip the palm, reverse. Extend the right leg. Exhale for side angle. Inhale here. And then with an exhale, hands down to the floor, straight into your Skandasana to the back. Inhale, open up. Exhale, hands down. Press and then walk back forwards. Turn the toes. Find your easy twist again. Inhale here. And then maybe if you want to, you can find another side plank. Maybe supported, maybe a different variation. You have all kinds of options. Foot down, foot up, leg straight. Big breath in. And then release the right hand down. Vinyasa. Open up, flow it out. Good. Inhale here. Exhale. 2 more breaths before we move on to the other side. Reach the tailbone higher, heels further down. And when you're ready, lift your left leg high to the ceiling. Inhale. Bend your knee on the exhale. Feeling that stretch in the back of the right leg. Lift the left knee higher. Square shoulders. Inhale here. Exhale, left knee, right elbow, twist. Feel that in your core. Inhale, open up again, swing. Exhale, right elbow. Good. Inhale, one more. Swing it open, find that extra space, and then exhale, elbow. Extend the leg out. Drop right heel, fallen star. Good. Inhale. Lift the hips away, stay for the exhale. One more breath in. And then bring the right hand down. Draw left knee back into chest and step it forwards. High lunge, big inhale. Exhale, warrior two. Inhale, flip palm, extend legs, reverse. Lean back. Exhale for side angle. Inhale to stay. Exhale, hands down. Skandasana through the back. Inhale to open. Exhale, hands down. Walk them back forwards. Turn the toes. Easy twist. Inhale. And if you wanted to, if you tried it on the other side, do it here as well. Side plank. Always finding the strength in the right arm here. Inhale. And exhale, hand down. Vinyasa. Flow it out. And then drop the knees from that down dog again, down to the floor. Sit back down onto your heels. One hand on belly, one hand on heart, and breathe. Close your eyes. Observing the body. What do you notice? Can you feel your heartbeat? How is your breath? Can you slow it down? And where does your body feel tight? Can you soften there? Softening while staying in your activation. Giving that gift of breath and movement to yourself today. Whenever you're ready, you can open your eyes and let go of your hands and come to the middle of your mat if you're somewhere off, and tuck your toes under and then come up straight. Extending your arms forwards here. And I really want you to think about squeezing the glutes and tucking the tailbone under, actively pressing the hips to the front, pulling the core in strong and start to lift through the chest. And with that, opening, finding that same position as we did at the start, extending both arms both ways. And then maybe the right hand reaches to the back heel, left arm reaches overhead. Keep twisting the body, squeezing glutes. Work with your core strength here. Inhale. And with your exhale, slowly rise back up, both arms forwards. Inhale. Other side, exhale. Find a twist first. Lengthen. Activation through core. Left hand to left heel, right arm overhead. Gently press the hips forwards. Notice how this feels in the lower back or middle back. Keep those glutes squeezing, working. One more inhale. And exhale, come back to center. Now, while you keep your arms forwards, this time we're going to keep our body kind of in that straight line. And you start to lean back a little bit, maybe a little bit more, until you find you're going to do that or anything else with too much into the back. As long as you can keep that long line, you keep leaning back. You feel that in the quads. Inhale, come back forwards. Exhale, lean back. Two more. Inhale, come forwards. Exhale, strong belly. One more inhale. Keep that line, squeezing glutes. Exhale. Now inhale, rise up. And this time, bring the right hand to right ankle, left hand to left ankle. Maybe you come into a full camel pose here. We keep pressing the hips forwards. Squeeze the shoulder blades together. And if you're comfortable, you can release the head. Notice that full expression, opening of the front side of the body. Can you keep your belly working? One more inhale. And then slowly chin to chest, hands onto the lower back. Untuck your toes and sink it down. From here, walking the hands to the front. Drop the forehead down, child's pose, rest. Maybe sway the hips a bit from side to side. Noticing the release into the lower back. And give yourself a good sigh. Allowing the breath to release any tension and to soften the body. Walking your hands all the way over to the right side of your mats, off the mat even, as far as you can go, so you can feel a good stretch through the left side of the body, then drop the forehead again. Both hips stay down. Just adding a little side stretch here. Breath stays soft. And I lift the forehead, hands over to the opposite side. And drop. Breathe into that side body. And come back to center. Just gently pressing yourself up. Sink the hips down and swing the legs forwards. Taking this fleshy bits away from underneath the sitting bones. Flex the toes. Maybe a slight bend into the knees. Start to pull the belly in so you can really find length through the spine. We're not collapsing into the back. Arms rise. Inhale, lengthen. With an exhale, as if we're leaning over something, coming forwards. finding maybe the feet or the toes or whatever else you can reach, as long as you keep that length through the back. So we're still not collapsing. So keeping heart shining forwards, belly pulling in, and you may extend the legs if that was available for you. Dropping the shoulders away from the ears. Big breath in. And this time with your exhale, you can fold all the way. Feel free to sway the head a bit from side to side. The back of the neck is soft. Inhale here. Deep exhale. So we're not pulling the feet in any way. Arms and hands are soft. Shoulders are relaxed. Just the legs are working to stretch them out and keeping the feet flexed. One more inhale. And a last deep exhale. Gently rolling up. And from there, making sure your feet are at the start or the top of your mat so you can roll down and have space behind you. Hugging knees into chest, squeeze them in and start to roll a bit from side to side. Massaging the lower back. Just noticing any sensations in the body here. And you may choose a happy baby pose or maybe an easy twist on both sides as a last pose. Maybe there's anything else you're craving. Feel free to tune in with your body here and give your body whatever it is asking for. What movement, what stretch have you missed maybe? Everybody's different. So allow yourself this last moment to move in whatever way feels good, but do it softly, intentionally. And allow the body to get heavier. Relax. And then you come back to center. I'll give you two options. Option one is to come into a normal Shavasana, stretching arms and legs out. Option two is to bend the knees, soles of the feet together, knees come out wide in butterfly position. And then you can place your hands either onto the torso in any way, or just next to the body, or even overhead, if you really want an opening on the front side of the body. Whatever you need. Again, let it be a gift. This last pose, let it nourish you. Let it give you what your body is asking for. And then soften. Relax. Take a big breath in through the nose. And a big sigh to let go. Do that a few more times if it helps you to find that sensation of heaviness in the body. And then rest. Eyes closed. Relax. Slowly bring the awareness back into your body, noticing if your mind had drifted off, gently wiggling your toes and your fingers, and maybe a soft shake of your head from side to side. And bring your arms overhead and give yourself a good stretch, as if you're waking up for the second time today. And then place both hands onto your heart space, taking in that gift of an hour of your time for yourself to breathe and move and connect. Take it in. And maybe you can give yourself permission for that gift to stay with you for a little longer today. Slowly let your hands go. Draw the knees in towards your chest and roll over to your favorite side. In the last moment there, you can gently start to press yourself up into a seated cross-legged position. Eyes stay closed or soft. And placing the palms together into prayer position. Take a big breath in here. Let it go with a deep sigh. Exhale. Twice more like that. Inhale. Let go of any last bits of tension. Exhale. One more inhale. Placing thumbs in between the eyebrows, third eye, connecting with your inner guidance, your vision, wisdom, and bowing forwards. Saying gratitude for coming onto the mat today. Namaste. Thank you so much for joining practice tonight.